Hello everyone, welcome to today. We're going to go over the patch notes for the brand new Attack on Titan collaboration. So this has been a collaboration that has been in the making for a very long time now. What I mean that, they say that they have admitted that they've had the license for over 2 years. Please bear that in mind when we go over the patch notes that they've had 2 years of work on this update. So if you want to judge them, you can, because this is 2 years worth of work on these characters. So of course, the new characters, we do have a brand new Rerun being blue. I was kind of expecting a red because we do already have a blue Rerun and a green Rerun, so I was kind of expecting a red. And of course, Levi is green. That's okay because we only have red red Levi anyway, so that's nice. You want to see the banner quickly? I do a banner review tomorrow, but I'll quickly go over the banner. It's okay. Roxy's probably the best character on the banner. Of course, these two as well. Mikasa's not too bad. Old Levi isn't bad, but he's free. We'll get into that in a second. At 600, you get to pick a character you want, which is also very nice. But let's get on to everything else. Yeah, of course, you can do the exchange, where if you get 3 copies of a character, you're able to share. I'm not sure if you can use the old coins. I don't think you can use the old coins. The old coins like not usable, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, you might be able to use them if you have them. Relics. So first, I actually do have the whole thing here, so we'll just zoom in. So green SSR Aaron and blue SR Aaron, their relic is at the start of battle. Your special move gauge is increased by 2. Wow, it's definitely going to help them transform even quicker. It's okay, it's not the best, it's still not going to save him. It's probably actually pretty good for blue Aaron, not for green Aaron. Green Aaron doesn't actually get the effect when he's in Titan form, unfortunately, but blue Aaron is still actually a very good PvE unit, and I will keep saying that he's actually very good for an SR character. On to Mikasa next. It's PvE, she can't be using Demonic Beast, she does work in the bag, she doesn't work in PvP. Let's get on to the passive. If all allies participating in battle in in PvE are humans, the basic stats of the human allies participating are increased by 10%, and the damage dealt increased by another 15% for each ally. So what that means is, if all your teammates, let's say it's 4-man up, you get 40% increased basic stats for all your human allies, as well as getting a 60% damage increase. If it's a 3-man up and mixes in the back, all humans, you get 30% basic stats and 45% single target damage increase, which is actually pretty good, especially if you mix that with like LR Escanor or Transcendent Barn, all these other characters that have very strong single target skills, Roxy even, or even I'll say Brynhild. Actually, yeah, it should actually work with Brynhild as well, now I think about it. Red Levi, every time he gets 1 out gauge, it increases his crit damage by 20%, up to, of course, 5 times, meaning he can get extra 100% crit damage at max ult gauge, which is kind of nice. The brand new blue Aaron, his relic is so good. When a human ally uses a skill, the enemy's crit resistance is nullified by 30%. That means they ignore 30% of their crit resistance. Also, it now works for giants as well. Yay! Because he recently got a buff that made his relic also work for giants, which is kind of nice. I do wish they would have updated it on their actual patch notes, but it seems like they're just too lazy to. And then the new green Levi, which is for every debuff applied to the enemy, increase your crit rate. That's now by 15%, up to 7 times. So the new one gives you an extra 5% crit chance. You actually get 105% at max stacks. And the new one, the old one only used to give you 100% extra crit chance. It's kind of good though, he does crit quite a bit. I'm pretty sure his passive also helps his ability to crit as well. But of course, it's kind of iffy still for, characters to rely, like Levi relies on debuffs. It's, I guess you could say Barnes like that, but characters that normally rely on debuffs or buffs don't normally perform the best because they require the enemy to have something, especially if it's buffs. Buffs is only really good against goddesses who are already at the bottom of the barrel at the moment because of Demon King. Bundles, more bundles, that's the pick one, but you don't even get to pick, it's just you get to summon on a banner and you have a 20% chance of pulling all of them. You could even pull the Levi, that's free if you're unfortunate. More bundles, that is login tickets. So we do get a few multis. I'm pretty sure we get 55 summons in total of free multis. I know we get 20 just from the missions alone. We do get Levi for free as well, but we do get 20 tickets. These are obtainable day 1. This one I'm pretty sure is like enhance. No, sorry, this is 3 summons. That's complete the story of the Attack on Titan. This one is do 10 complete runs of bingo. That's exchanged 5 times. using the Colossal Titan event store, and that is engrave one piece of gear. But in the end, you do end up with 2 multis, which is kind of nice. Of course, I'll be doing my summons on the day. I'm not actually going to wait till the end because I don't really see the point. But I will be doing at least 1 rotation, maybe 2. My plan is to get 1 copy of the new characters. I already have all the old ones, so I'm just looking for 1 copy of Levi, 1 copy of Aaron, and I'm dipping because the banners are good. It's very good. Don't get me wrong, but the characters themselves are very underwhelming. I'll make a whole video going over how this collab is very disappointing, and is a step back from their other collaborations, mainly due to the characters and the event themselves. It seems like this was just put together last second. They don't actually care about it. They'll bring the story back. You get 10 diamonds from the actual missions, and then plus other ones from like other parts of the missions, like half parts of the missions. You do get more, so that's nice. Get outfit for Aaron. You do get 4 copies of SR Aaron, so you can get him 6/6 throughout the event. This is like a box that has like a percentage chance of getting all these rewards. Most likely, you're not going to get an SSR pendant, but if you're lucky, you might. You can get 2 relics from this. It's the bingo that you have to complete 10 of these. You have to get 10 of these to be able to get the tickets for free, which is possible. Day 1, you can get you do get a Levi relic. You get a relic, collaboration relic. You do get a copy of SR Aaron. You get a piece for the new Aaron outfit, another relic, another piece for the Aaron outfit. Engraven stones, the final piece for the Aaron outfit, and a UR pendant as well, which is kind of nice. This is the new Colossal Titan boss. So this Colossal Titan boss has been changed a little bit. They've made the extreme version, or all the versions, quite a bit harder. Last time there wasn't that many buffs, but now the enemy gets damage reduction, damage increase, attack related stat buff, defense related stat buff. Seeing all these buffs, so of course the collaboration characters do have, I think, 1,000 times more damage and 300% less damage. I'm pretty sure, and it is a 4-person event boss, which I think is kind of cool. I think they should have more of them. 4-man event bosses are really fun. Up to 4 players, there it is. And then of course you get different rewards depending on what placement you are. From the shop, you can buy stuff for. Is that for Mikasa? I'm pretty sure that's for Mikasa. A Levi headgear, another copy of the Aaron, 2 more relics, Levi stuff, Aaron stuff. I'm pretty sure some of this stuff is new, some of this stuff is old, but you can buy a bunch of cosmetic stuff there. You can actually buy them all day 1 as well. There is no limitation how many times you can do the boss. There is also no limitations on how many items of how much of each item you can buy. So in theory, day 1 you could buy everything in the shop if you really wanted to. Also, there is no cap on the materials. So you need materials to actually start the boss fight. There's no cap on how many times you can do the thing to actually get the materials, and you can use skip tickets to do it as well, which is kind of absurd. This is the thing you use to actually get the skip ticket. To get the tickets to do the Colossal Titan event. You can just replay these ones. Of course, the higher the difficulty, the better the stuff is. This event was really hard back in the day. Now it's really easy. The Attack on Titan characters, they do give you some for free that you can use. I'm pretty sure they don't give you the new ones, they just give you the old ones. But it's really simple, really easy. Lots of free diamonds and cosmetics for Levi going up the top. Yeah, that's the material. These are the rewards you get. You get a relic, you get a full set for Levi, and you get 3 diamonds, which isn't too bad. The relics, it tells you where you get them from. You get 2 from Bingo, 1 from the stages, so that stage system we just saw, and then 2 from the Colossal Titan boss fight. So the Bingo ones, you can get 4 of these you can get day 1. You can get 4 relics day 1. The 5th one you can't get for a little while. If you're wondering which order you should really get them in, is... Actually, I don't know the order, but you can just leave the old Aaron to last. He's not got the best relic, I'm not going to lie. It does say that these... relics can now be, so the materials can be used on any old collab relic. So if you missed a collaboration relic and you know you're not summoning for these ones, I don't blame you. To be honest, you can just get any of them, whether that be KOF, Slime, ReZero, Shield Hero, or Jobless Reincarnated. They are bringing back the event exchange, which is kind of nice as well. The hammers is always nice. I don't need really anything else here. The SA coins as well. This stuff back, kind of cool, I guess. But it isn't that really. Double XP, you know, if you're somehow not max level yet. Double XP there, half stamina on main stages and free stages, that's okay. The 1 free revive is sometimes nice, especially when you're starting out and you're doing the story. you can pick Aaron. So first week it's Aaron as your login, second week it's Levi. I'm pretty sure this event lasts for 3 weeks. Yeah, this event lasts for 3 weeks, so during the third week you can pick which one you want. Costumes, these are the new costumes for the old characters. All of them are very buggy, I'm not gonna lie. They're not done the best. Like Aaron's weapons, when he puts them away, go through the actual gear, so it shows a lot. Mixer ones and Levi ones just stick out the back. These Levi skins are actually really nice. This one is for diamonds, these two are money. But the diamond one's actually pretty nice. It's meant to be like a ninja. You've got like a knight one there, and you've got a vampire skin there. Aaron, his outfits are so bad, man. You got like a pirate lord wannabe and some like warlord, some like tribal warlord from like the Ice Age. And here you got the old outfits for the old characters. Of course, Aaron, Mikasa having the best ones, and then Levi having some rather cringy looking ones. Hawk Pass, new Demon King outfit. They're bringing back all of these ones as well if you want to buy them. These are event ones. These are all event outfits, so you can buy these if you really want to as well. That one is not new. This came out an event, but if you want to get it, you can. Of course, Tiers 1 we recently got in there. Demon King one we're getting, which is nice. Anything else? They've just improved the UI, so they've removed the Tower of Trial one and instead replaced it with Hero Arena constantly there, and Labyrinth constantly there, and of course Final Boss constantly being there as well. Changed UI stuff, increased the maximum equipment storage from 200 to 250. You can expand the maximum by consuming diamonds. Okay, so it costs you an extra 10 diamonds, but you get an extra 50 space. It's up to you whether that's worth it. I don't think it's really worth it. Fixed bugs that no one really cares about. Some damage. Okay, so apparently with the new... So with Goddess Liz and the new Margaret, sometimes there was a glitch where the attack by some damage increasing effects wasn't working. Okay, cool. But these are the buffs for the old collaboration characters. These are the stat buffs. So let me just take a quick one of these and just come to here, go here, copy from clipboard, and here we go. Now we can see. Nope, that's me doing the same thing again. I'm an idiot. So this is the old Aaron. Old green Aaron is getting 10% pierce, 45% crit chance, which isn't too bad. A lot of crit damage there. Regenerate, I think that is. Going from 30 to 40. Crit resistance going from 20 to 50. That's still very... This is base, by the way. This isn't like after the Super Awakening. This is all base. And crit defense going from 20 to 50. Levi. Pierce rate 30 to 70. Crit rate 10 to 50. And crit damage 40 to 80. His defense is going up. His regen rate 30 to 45. Crit resistance 60 to 65. That isn't too much. And crit defense 40 to 60. Mikasa is going pierce rate from 15 to 65. Crit chance 25 to 70, which is good. Crit damage 25 to 75. Regenerate 35 to 45. Crit resistance 40 to 60, and crit defense 30 to 55. You do also have to bear in mind Mikasa gives herself 30% extra all stats, so if you want to see what her max stats would be with her passive, you just add 30% to all of these. Giving her 100% crit chance and 105% crit damage would put her on par with normal characters, but she is now more of a support character. And I think that's really it. They do say they changed... So Mikasa's AoE skill, so it says Mikasa's passive, it now goes up by 6%, up to 5 times instead of going up to 3%, 10 times. It's still 30%, but it's just in quicker increments. Her skill's been increased, the multiplier, from initially being 80% now to 120, 180, 300, from 80, 120, 200. So it's been increased quite a bit. Aaron's transformation has been increased, mainly that he just gets more attack-related stats when he ults now. He gets more of the stats when he ults. They've also, with the new Aaron, they've also changed the effects of some skills. They've just increased the turns it lasts that his debuff lasts. I don't understand why. 180 still lasts for 2 turns, but lowers defense by 20% and 30%, and then 300 with 40% and 3 turns, which was initially 180 for 1 turn, 20%, 180 1 turn for 30%, and 300 2 turns for 40%. So all they've just done is they just up the amount of turns it lasts, and the percentage itself hasn't actually gone up, neither has the skill damage itself. That's really it for the collab. If you're wondering how much new content they've actually added, let me show you. This is what 2 years of content looks like, by the way, people. Where are they? They have added these two. Oh wait, I've got the relics. 5 half-made, half-built relics, and the bingo. That's what's taken them 2 years. That is, in my opinion, the fact they said they've had the license for 2 years, making them sound like they're proud of having it for 2 years, it's an embarrassment. For how the characters perform, it's an embarrassment. From the buffs they were given recently, it's still an embarrassment. You've not changed anything. You've made characters that are, I would say, maybe on par stats-wise, pre-buff Aaron, equivalent to the newer Festival King, Chad King. That's what his substats look like. He released in 2021. We're in the end of 2023, and they release these characters thinking that they're usable just because they've added an LR and there's now a lot more human buffers. But those characters will not perform very well. I can tell you Levi will probably perform the better out of the two, even though Aaron did get a recent buff, and they have only buffed the ultimates. But the older characters didn't get the love they deserve. Mikasa, because now she's a PvE only character, still has a debuff skill that doesn't have another effect. Like, you should have just given it like Sever, given it Sever and Bleed. It's PvE, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Her other one's an AoE skill. Her main DPS skill is now an AoE skill, and it's got horrible multiplier and its secret technique. You know, you couldn't have given it Spike or Power Strike or just something to make the card do more damage. There's a lot of things they did wrong. The Korean and the JP people, as of making this video, are still complaining a lot about how the buffs don't actually affect the gameplay they don't actually affect the gameplay. Because the characters still do horrible damage until you get the ultimate, and still then, Aaron's only going to one-shot if you have him 6-6. Levi's still going to struggle to one-shot if you have him 6-6. It's stupid. But I do think that if these characters are going to get a buff again, it'll be after the global release, just so they can get the data from the global release, and then make a decision on that. Hopefully, I reckon they'll end up buffing them again, maybe. If they are going to buff them, they'll do it before they leave, because if not, they might get in a slight bit of trouble if they make them completely busted. But these are not unique characters. The past few collabs had at least one unique character. The Jobless Reincarnated, even though I hated that collab a lot, had 3 unique characters, having all unique mechanics to them. Roxy gave a shield at the start of the round, no matter, you know, if you're going first or not. Ghislaine had a charm ability. That was the first time it's been added in ages. We did see it come back with Freya, but you know, she was the first one to have that in ages, and she performed very well with it. And then you had Rudius himself, who had an orb system. That, you know, it wasn't the best, but it was good. At least it was unique. Before that, you had the first 2 defense characters. You had Nalfmi and Raftalia. You had Philo, which was a broken unknown. You got Kisna, which was one of the best PvE characters to ever release. That, of course, doesn't work in Demonic Beast. And before that, you had Reinhardt and Echidna. Reinhardt having the first RNG sort of buff system that makes him completely broken whilst being HP based, which is what humans were at the time. And Echidna, who was the first unknown DPS support that had a broken ultimate even at like 3-6. You know, and now we've gotten this. Where at 6-6 they now struggle to wipe. Even before that, then you had Rimuru, you know, the first character to be able to devour buffs with a passive. It's absurd how we've gone downhill. You know, we've not got any new bosses, which is sort of expected because every rerun has had a new boss. ReZero had like a 500k bunny event, but, you know, it was 500k, but if you had the collab characters, you could just auto it. Yeah, but this is just an embarrassment. This is actually just embarrassing. You know, this show is probably one of the more hyped shows that they could have for a collab, and they just butchered it by not adding enough content. And they are still very proud to say they've had the license for 2 years. One developer could have produced more content in 2 years if you just let them work on this collaboration. But it just seems like they left it till last minute. This is not either they made these characters back in 2021 and they just thought, screw it, we'll just leave it like that, which is what they may have done. But you can't release these characters nowadays. They're not, you know, they're not going to be used in PvE. They might come back once every now and again when they make a PvP event. But anyway, That's it. If you're summoning, I wish you luck. I got banner review coming out tomorrow. I'd still recommend people do summon because these characters are exclusive. Roxy is on the banner, who has not been back yet on the banner. So these characters may also get buffed. Levi isn't too bad. Aaron, he's iffy, but of course, just watch my video tomorrow and you'll find out even more information about what they do and the problems that they currently face. So anyway, like, subscribe, enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.